All right, so today we're going to talk to you guys about porn and addiction and how it can lead to some terrible outcomes.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So we're going to talk to you guys about Grant Amato. He was 29 years old when he murdered his family, staged a break-in, all because he got caught paying on these chat rooms.
Oh, he was doing like
Yeah, he was.
chat room porn.
Yeah, so originally he was working in a hospital, right? I think like
Yeah.
his dad and his brother was in his whole family was in medicine, so he kind of followed the career path. So like he originally got suspended for like, one, they found out he was suicidal as fuck.
Oh,
And then
they
two,
suspended him because he was suicidal?
not just that. Two,
Oh,
he was still in medication, and then he was
that'll do it.
improperly, giving like patients medication whenever they wouldn't rest well. So sometimes
He
he
said that's not my problem. I'm gonna knock you out.
yeah,
What the
kind of like that.
fuck? That's not.
So while he was doing that, he got suspended. Then he eventually got arrested for grand larceny, but the charges were dropped.
He should have been fired for giving them medication
Oh,
because he
he
didn't
he
want to deal
did.
with them.
They suspended,
Okay.
but they have to do the formal investigation and all
Yeah,
that
oh,
shit.
okay. Okay.
So like because he couldn't find a job after that.
He did what the men do.
No, 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 no. He told his family he wanted to be a streamer. He was gonna start streaming. So I believe they spent all this fucking money for him to stream. I think they just gave him the money, and he went to the trap rooms and he met this lady on there named Sylvia.
So he wasn't streaming, he was just watching streams.
Watching streams,
Hmm.
watching a whole lot of streams and getting freaky.
If my husband loses his job because he's doing medical malpractice stuff, and then he says, I want to become a streamer, I'm very quickly moving back in with my
Oh
parents.
yeah,
Me and the kids.
but just in gist,
That's
that's the start of it.
it's so men.
It all stemmed from him losing his job. So he told his family he wanted to become a streamer. They support him, buy equipment, invest money. They think it's helping him restart. What actually happens, he doesn't stream. He spends the money on cam sites. That's where he meets Sylvia.
What's wrong
So
with him?
this is where things quietly start to change because this isn't watching content. This is, dopamine conditioning. So I've been reading a little bit
Ugh,
about brain
rape.
functionality. All right, so excessive watching of porn can introduce, like, it can grow the gray matter in your brain, which is, in turn, I think it controls, like, impulse control, mood and shit like that.
But yeah, because doesn't it like fuck with your dopamine?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just your
It's
whole
the
head and system's out of whack.
it's that risk reward system.
Oh.
Like, you just instant rewards.
Yeah. People probably get the same shit from
You
like
want
a
me to
gambling
flash?
addiction.
You want to see my hoo-ha?
And he's just
Coins, 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 coins. So he's borrowing money from people. They think they're investing in him in his future to help him rebuild. Lying, just chat room, chat room, chat room, chat room.
What a fucking loser.
I mean, but he clearly had mental issues,
Yeah, clearly.
and the porn only made it worse. So his family ends up sending him to a rehab. I think it was like $15,000 for him to go. He only stayed a week. And when he came back, he was like, I kicked it. And they found him doing it again.
He's obviously after a week he hasn't kicked it. Like
Yeah.
that's some shit you need extensive therapy and help for.
I'm good, guys.
You're not gonna
Good.
you're not going there for a week going, I'm never gonna watch a cam girl again.
I'm done with that.
He's coming home and he's
That
logging
was
on.
the old me. I'm back, y'all.
That's who I used to be, and it was last week.
I'm back.
Okay.
They fixed me.
They didn't fix him though, did they?
Before they sent him away, how much money do you think he sent?
Like a couple 100,000 or some shit.
200,000.
Yeah.
200 fucking.
It seems like the situation where it got to that point then because if they got 15,000 to spend on rehab, he probably had a lot he could borrow.
And that's the fuck thing. It's not his money. That's like morals wise. I could never have somebody like, oh, we're gonna fund you, I'm gonna help you rebuild. We got your back, son. And I'm just on chat sites, just
Yeah. I have a lot of empathy for people with addictions.
Yeah.
It's hard to access that when he's addicted to porn.
I think
But I get it. I know it's an addiction, but like, oh my God.
Yeah, in my mind, I don't think you don't view a porn addiction as you view everything else, but it's literally rewiring your brain, so you kind of have to.
Yeah, it's like you're obviously not chemically addicted, but it is some chemical in the brain.
It just rewires.
I don't know. Just do crack. Like, what do you?
It's like, dog,
I would respect him more if he did crack.
But it makes sense. You can't sit up here. I don't know what she was doing on stream, but you can't watch BDSM every day of the week, hour after hour, and then just be the same person.
Yeah. And I also feel like they form like the parasocial relationships with like the people in the chat rooms where they think that they know you and that you're friends and you're connected, but you're not actually.
Yeah. It's fucking stupid.
You're seeing like a lot of Verizon that with
no, she
all
really
that
loves me.
OnlyFans stuff.
Yeah, he was sneaking off to like
Yeah.
do chats on the phone and shit. Like he was doing his best to hide that he was still doing it.
Yeah.
So when he returns, he argues with his father about continuing to contact Sylvie. Not casually, this becomes a real point of tension. A month later, the exact argument becomes the primary motive for what happens next.
Oh shit! He killed everybody.
He did.
Man.
Yeah, he did. So he has no job, no money, no access to the fantasy, and the people who took it away are in the house with him.
He's sitting there going, "I got nothing to lose."
Yeah, that's going to build that resentment over time. That's like, imagine you have a dog and then your parents just like remove your dog or remove things from your life.
They take my dog away.
And they say it's good for you. I need this. I love this. You're going to take this away. It says good for me.
Except mine would be a dog I care for and he's just watching porn. He's forming a parasocial relationship with a cam girl thinking, she really care about me.
No, but he was thinking about it. Like, you gotta think, his brain's been rewired. He's thinking, they're not helping me. They're stopping me. This isn't help. They're just stopping my joy.
Man, it gets to a point though. I can't understand that point of view. I can understand when it's like actual like addictions to like drugs.
Yeah.
Because that's like scientifically proven to do that.
Yeah, chemically altered.
He just fucked in the head originally.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to talk about the murders. Some of these details may be gruesome or too much for the public. Don't give a fuck. Gonna read them anyway.
You're gonna hear it. Sorry.
That sounds fucked up. Don't give a fuck. Gonna read it anyway.
Well, you gave a warning. Skip over it if you don't care.
Yeah. So his mother was sitting at the computer. He walks up behind her and shoots her in the back of the head. He waits for his father to walk in. He shoots him.
Damn.
Point blank range. Then he texts his brother using his father's phone and gets him to come home.
Fuck.
His brother walks in unaware, kills him too.
What happened to his family? Like did
They
he have
did.
a wife and everything?
No.
Oh.
He was just like an old ass man. You like getting help from his family. He wouldn't grow up. Well, he tried to, but he had mental issues.
So he wanted them like in the basement.
I think so.
Fear.
And I mean, imagine you get a text, come home from work, we need you. And you just walk into your execution.
And it's like, oh, actually, they're dead. You are killing everyone because of your porn addiction.
And I think that just shows how fucked he was in the head. I feel like even if you accidentally kill someone, that initial shock, you're like, oh, what did I do?
Yeah, but to keep going, he was really far gone.
I don't understand it.
So he was like living at home that whole time.
Yeah.
And he lost his job and they're like,
and then,
oh my God. Oh, they were such nice people.
Yeah.
They were so understanding.
And it's also shit. You murdered your parents. I think anybody who does that is just, you're not there. So if someone can slow down and think during something like this, were they ever out of control or completely in it the whole time?
Oh, it's far too complicated to give a yes or no on that.
It's too complicated?
Because I think...
To be so locked in on the moment you do all of this and plan all of it?
To be able to properly plan a murder...
Because you got to remember, he did stage a break-in.
But you're also in a different state of mind, so you're maybe also out of control.
You have to think about it. He also staged a break-in. That text to his brother was a part of the setup.
I get the vibe, though, that he wasn't, like, all that gone from where he started.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I think he might have always had this in him.
This is the line. This is your deviation.
It literally just took, like, meeting one cam girl to be like, I might kill my whole family.
Yeah, if you that far, you just gotta lock your ass up.
It's insane. They were being so kind.
All right, so he stages the scene, makes it look like a murder-suicide, locks the house, leaves, goes to a hotel, and searches the news. Stupid. Why didn't he try to get away? So the police connected everything quickly. Digital trail, financial records, scene inconsistencies. He's arrested. Trial begins July 2019. Convicted in August. Damn, that was quick.
They said, let's get him put away.
Yeah, so he was sentenced to life in prison without parole.
Well, yeah, he brutally murdered 3 people.
Yeah.
Because of them trying to stop him spending all of his money on cam girls.
And I mean, his dad had to say something. Like, we're sitting here trying to take care of you, and like we send you away to get help. You come back and you're still stealing money.
Yeah,
to
they should
fund
have
this
sent him
fucking
back to
lifestyle.
rehab.
Rehab wouldn't have been able to save
But
him.
like
He
a
probably would
lock-up rehab.
have fucked somebody up in rehab. Then he has a criminal record. I mean, it turns out.
I just don't know how anyone could have handled that situation better. I think he was just out of his damn mind.
No, but you gotta look at the signs. I think it starts at the signs, the suicidal thoughts, the grand larceny at the hospital. Like,
I think he needed to just be raised better.
I mean, it seems like they did a lot to help him. I can't.
But it almost seems like maybe they were too lenient.
So you think that's where the story ends? But while he was in prison, what do you think he did?
Well, I imagine he probably like illegally got a phone or some kind of electronic device and contacted that bitch again.
So he got a phone. He started talking to a woman on the outside. Her name was Victoria Goodwin, the wife of a TV personality. Right? At first, it's just messages. Then it turns romantic.
God,
then
did she marry a prisoner?
Then it's sexual. Right? So she wants her husband gone. He sets up that arrangement.
Yeah.
For a hitman to kill her. The hitman doesn't actually do it. She goes to prison. Why the fuck are you messaging?
Fuck?
First of all, Victoria's stupid, mainly because he's currently locked up.
Messages are never actually private. No form of communication is private.
No, I think I'm mainly highlighting the fact that he's in prison.
But especially being in prison.
Where he isn't supposed to have a phone.
They have so much more access than just the regular surveillance that we're under all the time.
And also, how the fuck did he get in contact with her?
And why the fuck was she getting in contact with him?
I don't know.
Did she hear about it and be like, he seemed like he killed my husband?
Maybe send some like fan mail to the prison.
What's happened to divorce?
Infatuation. Fan mail. He writes back.
Why are you infatuated with this man who killed his family over cam girls?
I'll try to get you a phone in here.
Fucked up.
He gets him a phone. So I really want him gone. Like, okay, wait. I know some guys on the inside who might be able to handle this. It's probably how it happened.
Yeah. I just don't know why. Why do you do that?
Why do any of it? So, for sure, we should start looking at porn addictions more seriously.
For sure.
For sure.
I've been saying that.
So, if you guys have liked this change to Devious Backstories, we intend to do our research.
Yeah, I mean, you better like it.
After the Brown's chicken debacle, we'll never be misinformed again.
Yeah.
And I want to offer an apology. Don't know your name off top, but we said that you were involved. There's a chance that you weren't involved.
Yeah.
And we fucked up.
Oops.
This is accountability.
I didn't look into it at all.
I did, because I finally did some actual research other than a brief.
Yeah.
And now we're wrong. Sometimes you're wrong.
Maybe you didn't do it.
Maybe you didn't. Yeah, but this guy definitely did it. So if
he for sure did that shit.
Yeah, so if you want to hear more about people who've definitely done it, tune into Devious Backstories on Thursdays.
Yes.
Weekly.
Every single week.
We have not missed a week. We almost missed one.
When?
We had that burnout. Like, fuck this shit.